Hello everyone, this is Black Eye and welcome to my airport eatery speed build. I kind of started off with a little bit of floor planning, but this is very unusual for me actually, because normally I just go in with a concept and just go with the flow. And it's not exactly the most productive or time efficient way to build, but I personally find that it's the only way for me to be truly creative and be open to possibilities, though that does mean that it gets a bit repetitive and a bit back and forth. I've tried to cut a lot of it out for you. I did try to include some of the actual struggle process, me trying to pick out the right items, that kind of stuff. I think it's quite important to show that, well, at least for me, nothing comes on the first try, which is very, I hope not just me, but even if it is what it is. So here are the natural garden furniture that I thought would be cute, but I eventually opted out of. I also wanted to try using these medieval and castle walls. I've seen some amazing builds, it didn't look too close to them, but from a glance it looked amazing, so I wanted to try and get to know the items better as well. Now these climbing walls are like a classic. I love them so much, and I think I used them quite a bit in my last build of this island before I tore it all down. It was also the wall for my cafe, so you can tell I have a bias. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm stuck with a certain area, I tend to just move on to something else and think about it, come back to it when I feel like I can tackle it again. Initially, I wanted to use these stalls as part of like the counter cashier service area, but I realized there's a separate item that was perfect for the job, so the stall went, and I really wanted to use this kitchenette. Beautiful item, holy, so pretty. This other item, the brick oven, was a last minute decision. I didn't know if I would keep it, but I remembered that the black variant looked quite good, so I decided to keep it in and include the little, I guess, nook on the stream bank to be part of the build. I really do try to keep in mind the vertical design as well as a horizontal, because when you move the camera around, you do want to get a nice looking bottom angle. Here I'm back from recent Cyrus to get I got the counter recolored, so it's perfect and dark now. Very pretty. At this point, I was still trying to wonder if I wanted access to the brick oven. I think I eventually went with closing that off so that I had more space to walk around freely. I don't really like pushing through like tight spaces and corners. I don't feel like my character is responsive enough. So whenever I can, I try to keep a whole square open for walking. Of course, it's not entirely possible, and sometimes it's more important to have an aesthetic or a look that you're going for rather than functionality. So I did do that for behind the counter. You'll see when I do the final show that I do struggle to get through one of the half gaps. Oh, I love this fancy tea set, so pretty. I think I have all the colors, but I can't remember. Alright, let's see. That's a big nope with that tree there, but I think after I placed that, I was like, Eureka, I can replace this dark one. I think it livens up the interior, makes it feel a lot warmer. I'm back with more items. So I really love the log bench idea to go with this wooden table, but the center of the log was too yellow. So eventually I opted for the wild log bench. Right here I am redoing this area. Last minute I decided that maybe stairs would look good here. I realized that it's a bigger space than I thought it was. It's 2 squares, but once you place the partition, it's like 1.5 squares, but still that's quite roomy for Animal Crossing standards, so. Right, get to the Iron Garden table and chair set. I love this so much. I think they turned out great, and I'm happy that I went with these instead of the natural wooden ones. Here I was just trying to think, how realistic is a chair going to be right next to stairs, and if that realism or lack of realism would bother me. And I decided it's probably not a good idea to have, but who cares, because it's a video game. Also, I really don't like repeating orientations of items. So after I've done this corner, I was like, damn, they're facing the same way. I'm going to push this back. There you go, and no chance of falling because there's a bit of ground left. Alright, looking good, I'm really happy. Just a few final touches and finally. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. If you guys are interested in the codes, they're in the description box.